Hello friends, myself Preeti Gajjar, lecturer in Computer Department from BPMP Polytechnic. Today my subject is Database Management System with a unit name Database System Architecture and the topic name is Data Models. Objective. After watching this video you will be able to get the knowledge about data models, which are of three types: record-based data models, object-based data models, and physical data models. Data models. Definition of data model is: a data model is a mechanism that provides abstraction for database application. So it is one kind of mechanism which provides the abstraction for the database applications. Data model can be a very useful communication tool. It is a conceptual method of structuring a data. It is a collection of mathematical well-defined concepts that help an enterprise for data-intensive applications. Data model can be classified into following three categories as record-based data model, object-based data model, and physical data model. Record-based data model. Data model is there to specify overall logical structure of a database. Each record defines a set of attributes. Here there are three examples of record-based data model, and these are relational data model, network data model, and hierarchical data model. Second is object-based data model, which are database resolves around a real-world object. Here database consists of several entities, attributes, and the relationship between these entities. There are four examples of object-based data model, and these are entity relationship data model, which is most widely used data models, and second is object-oriented data model, next is semantic data model, and fourth one is functional data model. Physical data model is the third type of data model. Here database description involves physical storage and access mechanism. It describes how data are stored in computer using record structures, ordering, and access paths. There are two examples of physical data model, and these are unifying data model and frame memory data model. Relational model, which is the example of record-based data model. Here the relational model uses a collection of tables to represent both data and the relationship among those data. Each table has multiple columns and each column has a unique name. For example, relational database having three tables: customer, account, and account underscore holder. So here we have a main two table: customer having the information of all the customers, and account having all the informations about those accounts which are created by the customers. But we do not have a table which shows the record of which customer having a which account number. So we create the third relation, that is account underscore holder table, and which has two attributes. One is customer ID from the customer table and account number from the account table. So from this table record we can identify which customer belongs to which account number. For example, customer C01 having account number A01. Network model. This is the second example of record-based data model. Data in the network model are represented by collection of record. Relationships among data are represented by links, which can be viewed as a pointer also. The records in the database are organized as a collection of arbitrary graphs. Here you can see a customer table having four records, and which are connected with 5 different records of accounts. So you can see from this arbitrary graph method which customer belongs to which account number. For example, customer C02 has two accounts, A02 and A03. Hierarchical data model. Data are represented by collection of records. Relationships among the data are represented by links or pointers. It is similar to network model. It differs in terms of organization. of records as a collection of trees rather than graphs. So here you can see in a figure that there is an entity or relation we can say as a employee, and having a another different relations which is a type of employee like permanent employee, contract based employee, and intern type of employee. And again permanent type of employee having two types of relationship, that is manager and software engineer. So the scenario is displayed in the way of trees uh, instead of graph in a network data model. Entity relationship data model. The entity relationship data model is based on the notation of real world entities and the relationships among them. In short, it is known as a ER data model. While formulating real world scenarios into the database model, the ER model creates entity set, relationship set, general attributes, and constraints. ER model is best used for the conceptual design of a database. ER model is based on two things, and that is entities and their attributes, and second is relationships among entities. The concept explained here with a two entity and in rectangle shape, and relationship in a diamond shape, which is between two entity. There is a one relationship, and each entity having a different attributes connected with that. So entity in an ER model is a real world entity having properties called attributes. Every attribute is defined by its set of values called domain. For example, in a school database, a student is considered as an entity. Student has various attributes like name, age, class, etc. Relationship. The logical association among entities is called relationship. Relationships are mapped with entities in various ways. Mapping cardinalities define the number of association between two entities, and the mapping cardinalities are 1 to 1, 1 to many, many to one, or many to many. Thank you.